Hello and welcome to another exclusive episode of the City Talk podcast right here on Y Television. My name is Priscilla Chirma, and today we're having another fireworks in the studio. I have with me amazing guest right here. On my immediate left, I have with me Kojo, the actor's preacher. Hello, Kojo.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Amazing. I love your fit.
Thank you.
It's giving fresh.
Thank you.
All right, let me come to you, Christian. Christian, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. You look a little bit calmer, but, I want the fire to come up because
Don't worry, it will come up.
it will.
Yeah,
you
sure.
promise?
Yeah, I promise you.
Period. Okay, so today, the topic for discussion is going to be on the importance of self-care and self-love in relationships. But before that, let me acknowledge our sponsors, right? GH Schools, they are offering courses on media, technology, catering, fashion. Do pick up a form at their front desk at Achimota Abofu, or you can also, fill up a form online as well. They are the best of the best. So enroll now to practice, achieve, and train. All right. So my first question, DeLong.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Oh, I did.
What is your...
Is that a question? What's up is the question?
No, that's not a question, obviously. Come on. So, what is your general take on self-care and self-love in relationships?
Okay, this is actually a broad question. Let me start off by making it very simple.
Okay.
Now, sincerely, if you don't have self-love, you don't actually need to get into a relationship. If you don't know how to love yourself, you can't love somebody else.
Okay.
To be able to love somebody, you should love yourself first. Because it's what you do to yourself, how you care for yourself, how you manage yourself. It's in that same context that you carry into a relationship. So as for self-love, it's very key. If you don't have it, then don't even talk about relationship if you don't have self-love. That's it.
Okay.
I can only talk about love when I know how to love myself. If I can't love myself, then what am I bringing into that relationship? It definitely is probably lust or infatuations. It's clearly not love.
Can you elaborate on that again? It's clearly what?
If you don't have self-love and you are in a relationship,
Okay.
then you are not there to love.
But
You
rather?
are either there to lust or you are there based on infatuations, as in, I
So
just want to have her.
You're telling me that if you do not have self-love
Yes, of course.
and you're in a relationship,
B, you can only give what you have. There's nothing more to that.
wow, that hits, Wow. Okay.
You can only give. If you don't have it, what are you giving? What are you going to relate? What are you giving there?
Wow.
If I say I care for you, it's because I care for myself.
Wow.
So if I don't know how to care for myself, why am I coming to care for you? What am I bringing in there?
Wow.
I'm just lusting after your sumptuous flesh, nothing else.
Wow. Okay. Let me come to you, Christian.
Okay.
What is your take on the whole, general knowledge on self-love and self-care in relationship?
Okay, thank you, Prissy. I want to agree with Kojo.
Okay.
We are talking about two things here. Self-love, it's a general thing.
Okay.
Each and everybody has to, love him or herself.
Right.
Whether you are in a relationship or not. That is one.
Okay.
Okay. So on the other hand, when we bring in the relationship part,
Okay.
I don't think we should be considering self-love. You should have it before you go into the relationship. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah, so once you have it, it is there. But when we bring the relationship, it changes the whole thing. Do you understand? Yes, so we're talking about self-love and then relationship. Yes. So the self-love is basic. It's like you should go through primary school before you go to senior high.
Okay.
That is there. But the other side of it is when the relationship comes in. Do you get it?
Okay.
Yeah, so I think as we are going forward, we'll talk about that part too.
Sure.
Yes,
Of course. Let me quickly move on to our next question. Kojo, what do you think, right, is the impact that self-love and self-care has on us, in terms of our mental, emotional well-being?
There are a lot of people. Okay, let me see. Wherever you are now in life is based on certain choices and decisions you made.
Okay.
Nobody puts a gun on you to do it. Society can affect your decision making. Where you family can affect that situation. Education can affect it. Friends can affect it. So there are so many things that determine the decisions we make in life.
Okay.
And these decisions that we make in life affect everything that we do. So there are people who have found themselves in the place of calling it, okay, I love Priscilla and I love everything about her and I'm ready to do everything for her. But the question is, are you ready to do everything for yourself? So people have gotten to a place of mental derail because I love Priscilla. I am ready to die for Priscilla. I'm ready to care for Priscilla. Meanwhile, I'm not ready to care for myself. I'm not ready to die for myself.
Wow.
So what I will eat and be satisfied, instead of sharing with Priscilla so that we are both okay, I give all to Priscilla because I love her. And now I do that and now I starve myself. So when I am not getting that from Priscilla, when it comes to her side of love, I feel like nobody loves me. And
Wow.
it's mentally breaking me. And it's mentally crushing me. And then there are a lot of ladies who have made up their mind to go either not into a relationship again or get into a relationship with a particular mentality that based on what Kwesi did, any woman who is coming, any a man who is coming, you are just messed up. And so it has depressed a lot of people. It has worried a lot of people. There is not love amongst, and it's everywhere. It's not just about the relationship. There are people in churches who willed their dependency of love on their pastor, on their church folks, and they will their dependency on them. So that person there is expecting a particular love from the pastor. So they are in there and the person is not loving himself. So I am hungry, and if the pastor does not, I'm going to the pastor for him to help me for food. He doesn't give me, he doesn't love me. And so I don't think I can be in church anymore. Guy, you should have loved yourself first. And there are a lot of people who are doing so many things out of their rage because they feel that I need to show love to somebody. But that is not it. It only comes to you first, and then you move it from you to others. And when you don't start it that way, and then you are at a point where you are always giving it to people and you don't give it to yourself, when the people don't retaliate or reciprocate it, then you feel that you are not loved, and suddenly hate takes over because already you have not loved yourself, so there's already a vacuum. And since that vacuum is there,
Wow.
hate enters. You should have filled that heart with love all this while.
This is spiritual.
I'm not being spiritual. I'm just letting you understand this. So a lot of people are mentally derailed. A lot of people are going to depression, all manner of things, and they've created rules from themselves because of that situation they faced. And then when it came to love, so even putting relationship aside, that has been a serious canker, and it's breaking a lot of people. Sincerely, if we get, I met someone. I gave the person was talking plenty. All I saw was, you see, this person doesn't love herself. I just saw it. That the way she's talking and talking about her past relationship and what the guy treated her and how she was treating the guy, I was like, no, this girl didn't love herself. So after everything, all I did was come. When she had spoken for long, she expected me to talk. Chow, I said, come.
Okay.
I hugged her tightly and I said, I love you. And it was just,
I love you.
An emotional one.
Let me.
And that was it. And she felt okay. And she was like, Kay never told me this. I said,
let
not.
me quickly run to Christian. Christian, just the same question for DeLong. What do you think is some of the impacts that self-care and self-love have when it comes to social, mental well-being and all of that?
Okay, all right, thank you. At some point, I agree with Kojo.
Okay.
I'm saying that again because, yes, we are talking about self-love. And you have to have it before you can give it out.
Give it out, yeah.
That is one. But how does it affect us? Just as he was saying, we give it out and we expect people to retaliate.
Exactly.
And if it doesn't happen like that, we tend to, sometimes we punish ourselves. People will be in the room for days. They won't come out. This is mental, your health, your body, everything. It is just affecting it. So I think at a point, you should realize the fact that sometimes you should have things for yourself
Okay.
before you give out. Just take care of yourself first and expect nothing from people. That is one of the things that it's not just about I didn't give, I want to take care of myself first before I give out. But even in as much as you are giving out, you should also know that I don't expect anything from anybody. Do you understand? So that is one of the aspects of being or of loving yourself. What I say.
Right.
So as you are giving out, you don't expect anything. Yes, basically it is natural. I'm giving out and it should come back to me.
Energy, same energy. They will tell you same energy.
Same energy should come back to me.
Yeah.
But if the self-love, just that I said, it's not that I'm keeping it to myself. I'm being selfish. No. Even if you are giving out, you should make sure that you don't expect anything back. In a relationship, yes, it does happen. I gave him everything. He's gone. Now I'm broken. Nothing. You know, people go very far. You don't know what people do.
Okay.
Just to get it, like, this is how I want my relationship to be and all that. Yes. So people go extra mile. You see. So it is in two folds.
Okay.
It's either you give it out, you don't expect anything, or you try as much as possible to keep
chip in
things
a little bit.
to yourself. Yes.
But that one, I'm going to be asking Kojo. He's saying that just do not expect once you're given it. Like, how are you telling me not to expect?
Okay, now listen.
I should just give it out.
Listen. There's eros, there's agape. Now here is the thing. Eros, let me make it more English. Erotic.
Okay.
Erotic love is a conditional love.
Okay.
Erotic love is a conditional love. And we have the unconditional, which is agape. And it's not just about being a Christian, no. It is these are Greek expansion of love for you to understand. I love you, it settles it. I care for Priscilla because I care for her.
Okay.
And I care for her because she is somebody I've decided to care for. If she doesn't care for me back, it doesn't change my perception about Priscilla. I care for her. End of story. That is unconditional. So, but there are a lot, like 99.9% of people who are in love are in erotic love.
Okay.
Erotic love is conditional, sexual. So, it's giving, give out, giving, give out, giving, give out, giving, give out. But see, this is a thing we don't understand. A lot of men, if not all, love here.
Okay. Kojo, I'm going to come back. Let me just take a quick breather from our sponsor. So GH Schools, they say train, practice, and achieve. Let's take a quick breather from them. When we come back, we continue. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back from that commercial break. Just when we left for the break, we were talking about, impact on relationship, the mental well-being, the social well-being and all of that. And Kofi was trying to say something. Let's go back to Kofi again. Kojo again. Kojo, let's go. Sorry. So tell us something.
Okay, so what I was trying to say is, people should understand. Men love with hair.
Okay.
Women love with hair.
Mm-hmm. How are you telling me that?
Now, A lot of men, think that women are daft
Okay.
because they are loving and they are doing some crazy stuff, and they're like, go or your papa, that kind of thing. She loves with you. That is why no matter what the guy will do to the woman, her friends will talk to her at that very moment. Her friends will convince her that the guy is not treating you well. Get out of that place. He will hurt you.
Okay.
And then she's like, okay. And then the next 2 days, you see her in there. Boo boo, that's my boo boo. And it is when whatever she has here moves to here that no matter what, in fact, you, the guy, can bring your entire family to come and beg when you offend her. When the love moves from here to here, she's done. And there are a lot of ladies in relationship that the love had moved from here to here. And they're still working with the guy. And because the guy is doing the thing with...
Are you trying to tell me that people are just working with your, dating with your minds? Adrian Kessie.
Yes. It's not necessarily Adrian Kessie. You see, women don't just take decisions. It is men who decide that I'm coming to this lady's life.
Okay.
And Charlie, I want to have my way with her.
Okay.
And then there's some when they try that, they're like, oh, I wanted to have my way here, but Charlie, this girl is too good, man. I want to stay more.
Okay.
When a lady comes, I'm talking about, well, I don't want to use the word managed, but ladies who are serious. Yes, when a serious lady gets into a relationship, whatever she does, she's fully aware of what she's doing, unless she sees that whatever she's seeing is clearly not what is happening. Then she'll have a change of mind. But she's so sure whatever she does. You might as well lie to her one way or another, and it'll be funny out later. And so most of these people find themselves in a place where she comes with it, everything. Come to love you, come to care for you, come to be there for you, and everything. And then when she does that, she shuts the door on her mental, shuts the door on her social life, shuts the door on her economic life. And she
shuts the door everywhere.
So now she has shut these doors to keep your doors opened.
Wow. Okay.
Hoping,
Get it.
hoping that by helping your doors stay opened, you can have the conscience to see that my doors are opened. Let's build your closed doors into my doors that are open so that it works out. And so the woman sees that. But a lot of men don't see that one. They want what they want to get. And by the time the woman realizes that I gave you my all
let me
without
not
loving myself.
Right. Let me not leave Christian hanging. Let me ask you this question, yeah? How does self-love contribute to building healthy relationship in others?
Well, I like it when you bring in the relationship part.
Yeah, of course.
I like it when you bring it in. But as I've been saying, you should have it before you come in. But building a healthy relationship, just as Kojo was saying, sometimes it is from the heart and it comes to the mind and you realize that it is going off.
Okay.
Do you understand? Yes. So people love themselves. Yes, they do love themselves. To inculcate that into a relationship is a different thing on its own.
Different ballgame.
Because in a relationship, if I try to love myself, now I'm in the relationship.
Yeah.
It should be a together thing.
Right.
We are not married, but it should be a together thing. But the moment I start to love myself, one way or the other, it affects the relationship.
Okay.
Do you get that?
I get it.
Because that is when people will start talking about you are being selfish in the relationship. Do you understand? Yes. So, yes, we can all love ourselves. And the only good thing that can bring into the relationship is that it can create a different vibe. Because I do things out of selfish. My partner is also doing things out of she being selfish.
Okay.
Do you understand? And it's a thing that a bit me I could do say, now me, I don't care about anything.
Yeah.
And also he doesn't care about anything. And you see, the relationship is something we are building to get married. Even in marriage, there are so many differences. There are so many, obiane the or the free ni fee no deba. And
Yeah.
once you get to that point, you feel like I said we all have things for ourselves. We are being selfish, we are loving ourselves, and it brings a whole different vibe that we don't care. You know, there are relationships that people don't care, but they are still in it.
Of course.
I do things for myself. I don't care about you, but we still meet, do whatever we want to do. We are dating. They will come and tell you, no, this one is forever. Whether you go and do this, go and do that, we'll still come
this
back.
brings me to this question. Let me ask Kojo. Do you think, that open relationship is self-care and self-love? Open relationship. People do that, you know?
Open relationship as in
Open relationship, like you can actually do that. You can actually hang out with this person. You can actually go out with this person.
So, yes.
well, you say it's self-love?
Is it?
No, it's not. See, let's not confuse the two. Self-love, one, doesn't mean that you are being selfish.
Okay.
Self-love is when I have my fees to pay,
Okay.
and you are my fiancé, and you have a hostel fee to pay, and I still pay my fees. I say, baby, let's try and look for some money for your hostel.
Okay. Wow.
It doesn't mean you don't love him. There are a lot of people who have put their tomorrow on hold because of a pleasure today. That's all. Self-love is not being selfish, no. Self-love is not trying to, self-love is to think of yourself
Yeah.
in a position enough to help another.
Yeah.
I can only help you if I'm standing. That's the only way I can pull you up. I cannot be down and pull you up. There are a lot of people who are down and they're pulling people up. It can't happen that way, so you are crushing yourself. There are a lot of people in relationship who want to help they want to help anything their fiancé talk. They want to go to every extent because I love him, I want to do it. Girl, that is your school fees there. Yes, but he says that his gearbox is destroyed.
But that's because you love him.
You can still move without your car. That is my school fees. That is my future. You see, but people, I still love him. And he says, listen, even God, he doesn't answer all our prayers. If you want to be El Shaddai, you shall die.
If you want to be El Shaddai, you shall die. Wow.
That's it. So, open relationship is just a flimsy way of saying, let's cheat with pride.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's it.
That's okay. Christian, what do you think about open relationship in terms of,
Well, the self-love, selfishness, then is a whole different thing.
Okay.
You see, just as I used to say, when you're on your own, it's different. But once you enter into a relationship, it's totally different because there are stages and levels. Do you understand? Somebody will do it. Okay, so we will say that person doesn't love him or herself. That's why I go and carry my school fees and give it to my boyfriend.
Wow.
Kojo, is it like that? I don't love myself. So my money is there, my school fees, I just carried and gave it to my boyfriend because I don't love myself.
No, that's not it.
Okay. So
that's not it, and that can never be it.
that is what I'm trying to say. It has levels. It has levels. So once you start, you see, we all know that when the relationship is fresh, you can kill yourself for your babe.
Right.
It happens.
Yeah, it does.
And at that point, when you describe the story to anybody, they will be like, oh, you are not selfish, you are selfless. I mean, you give out easily.
Okay.
And it gets to a point where you will have, and you don't want to give. Do you understand? So, yes, you love yourself when you're alone. But once you go into something, you think there is this person, I need to care for that person, I need to support that person. And there are levels. You get to a point, you give out. And there are points where you are still dating. But At that point, you don't give it out. When you describe this story to anybody, they will tell you that you are being selfish. Kojo, you get that point too.
What women see, men don't see.
How? What are you even talking about?
A man sees blue, a woman sees red in that blue. Everybody knows this is a cup. We all know that it's a cup. A woman will be seeing a pan.
How does that even...
Because that's how women are. That's how they are made. They multiply everything. Give her a seed, she gives you a child. Give her a grocery, she gives you meal.
Period.
Give her a word, she gives you a sentence. That's how women are.
Okay, so let me go on with my open relationship with the self-love
ahead,
thing.
go right
So you see, I brought that part in because at a point I feel like, yes, I'm still in a relationship with this person, but because I love myself, I'm lusting after this person. Or there is not just the sex part of it. Yes, being open with open relationship, that is when your boyfriend tells you, don't go to this place at this time, and you still go. Not because you want to go and do something, but you feel like, after all, what?
Yeah, right.
I can do whatever I like. You can also do whatever you like. So it is open. So at that point, it is about what I love, not about the relationship. But we'll still come back and we are dating. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Yes. So that is where the self-love comes in. And I tried relating it to the fact that because I love myself, I do whatever I want in the relationship and whatnot. Yeah.
Kojo, you want to say something?
Yeah. See, what I want people to understand, the clear cut here is this. The fact that I love myself doesn't mean I don't love you.
Okay.
I just want that to be very clear. I'm not talking about me as an individual, me in a relationship.
No, but like, Kojo, I'm trying to listen. If you're in a relationship
hold it. Can we get this thing clear?
No, but if you're in a relationship...
How do I love you if I don't love myself? What am I bringing? What is the love I'm bringing to you?
No, but the thing is, that self-love itself, just as when we started, I said...
If I can starve myself, I can starve you.
It is basic. It is basic.
If I can starve myself, then it means I can starve you. Because that's how I'm loving myself, by starving myself.
So that means you're telling me that I shouldn't even go into a relationship.
Go into the relationship. What I'm saying is, you love the person. Open up, do whatever you have to do for the person because you love the person. But you see, even Bible said, love your neighbor, not even your neighbor, as
Yourself.
not more than.
But, okay.
Us.
All right.
Exactly like how you love yourself. I love Prissy so much. What I will not do to myself to hurt me, I will not do it to her. If she asks me for something and I have, maybe somebody asks me, I'll say, I can tell the person, Charlie, I have it too, but unfortunately I can't give you. But I love Prissy so much. When she asked, I can say that, okay, I have it and I'm giving it to you. It doesn't mean that I don't love myself. I do love myself.
Wow.
But I'm going that extra mile for you because I love you. But it doesn't mean that I should... See, do you know people have put their masters on hold because their fiancé told them that if you love me, don't leave me. But if you love me, you will let me go and further the education so that we can have a better future.
Wow.
So you are rather being selfish and not me.
Well, I'm picking...
Let's say something real quick and let's wrap up.
Yes, I'm picking something here. I always say that when a guy starts talking to a lady, trying to start a relationship with a lady, and you claim you love her, I've said this before, that once I start talking to you, and yes, if someone comes to you and the person wants to marry you, and I realize that, okay, yes, at least this is a genuine thing. Because I love you, I want you to always have the good things.
Right.
It wasn't me, but it is someone else. It's okay, you can go. I'll definitely get another person. Okay. Just as he was saying. So if you love the person, sometimes, yes, you give in so they can also get the best for themselves.
Exactly. Period. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Christian. And I appreciate you, Kojo, so much. Thank you for gracing my platform. I appreciate you. All right. You're not saying anything.
Wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that will be all for the City Talk podcast right here on White Television. My name is Priscilla Cherma. Do not forget that we are heavily sponsored by GH Schools. Like I said before, they offer courses, wild range of courses, media, technology, catering, fashion, and so on and so forth. So come and enroll with the best of the best. See you same time on our next episode. Bye.